Okay, we will continue with our cumulative review. The next one is fill in the bar graph for the top four clubs picked by third graders at Washington School. Here are the clubs: lawn games, arts and crafts, computer, gardening. Number of votes. Now you're going to fill this out. So you are going to take lawn games, number of votes 25. So you're going to fill this bar graph and you're going to shade it all the way up to the top. And then 15 is arts and crafts. So you're going to shade it up to this line all the way down. And then computers is all the way up to the top, shaded in. And then gardening is only up to 5, so you're just going to shade this little box. How many more votes did computer get than arts and crafts? When you see how many more, that means you're subtracting. So you're going to subtract 25 minus 15. 25 minus 15. Think about it. 25 minus 15 would be 10. Okay. How many votes are there in all? In all means you're going to add. So you're going to add all these votes, 25, 15, 25, and 5. If you know that 25 and 25 is 50, that makes it easier. So you could add 25 and 25 and 50. You know that 15 and 5 is 20. So 50 plus 20 is 70. So that would be 70 in all. Okay. Compare the number of votes for lawn games to the number of votes for arts and crafts and gardening together. So you're going to add arts and crafts and gardening together first. So arts and crafts right here was 15. Gardening was 5. 15 plus 5, we said earlier, was 20. And then it says how many more votes were lawn games. Lawn games were 25. So we added 2, the gardening and the arts and crafts, and got 20. And then we're going to subtract it because it says how many more, how many, what's the difference between those? So 25 minus 20. So that would be 5. How many more? We're going to subtract, but we had to add first. So this is a two-step problem. You add crafts, arts and crafts and gardening, and then you subtract it from lawn games. Okay, now you're going to measure. Measure the length of the line segment to the nearest ½ inch and nearest centimeter. So you're going to need to measure this. You're going to take your ruler and you're going to measure the length of that line. And then you're going to write about how many inches, about how many centimeters. This will actually be a little harder for those of you that are doing it online. So you will have to figure this out with your teacher. If you're doing it on paper, it'll be simpler to do this part of it. If it's online, this problem, I'm not sure can even be graded. Well, actually it can be on your test, it will be. So just make sure that on your you know how to measure, because on your test you will have your tools to work with. Down at the bottom on the e-tools on Everyday Math, that they will give you a ruler that will help you measure. So just make sure that you know how to measure and that you know where the inches are and where the centimeters are on your ruler. Okay, measure the side length of this rectangle to the nearest inch and label them. So they've already measured that. This is an inch, 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 inch. So how many inches? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 inches. So you have to label. Now make sure you do this because if you don't, that's going to be some points off. So you're going to measure 4, 4. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Okay, so you're labeling all the sides of this rectangle. This is a what by what rectangle. You would put 4 by 5 rectangle. The area is, you can count the inside squares or you can go 5 times 4, which is 20. Your number model would be 4 times 5 equals 20. Okay. The next part says circle all the names for this shape. Is this a square? No. Is it a rhombus? No. Is it a triangle? No. Is it a parallelogram? Yes. I will circle it. Is it a quadrilateral? A quadrangle? Yes. Quad means 4, has 4 sides and four angles. A quadrangle is 4 angles. A quadrilateral is 4 sides, but it is. And is it a rectangle? Yes. So I would circle all 3 of those. Now, solve each fact. Write another fact next to each one using the turnaround rule. So all you have to do here is you don't have to write over here. Over here, you're just going to write the turnaround rule. So 3 times 4 is the same as 4 times 3. So you could write 4 times 3 over here. Or you could, yeah. And then 2 times 9, you could put the answer right here, is the same as 9 times 2. 10 times 4 is the same as 4 times 10. 5 times 6 is the same as 6 times 5. They just want to know if you know the turnaround rule, that even though the numbers are switched around, they have the same product. Okay, that concludes our cumulative review for today. Again, if you would like a paper copy, please contact your teacher and they will have it for you in the office.